Dear students, in this video lecture we are going to discuss about the theoretical determination of calorific value of chemical fuel using Dulong's formula. As we know, the efficiency of chemical fuel is defined by its heating value or calorific value. It is important to measure the calorific value of chemical fuel. Here, the Dulong formula for calorific value is the gross calorific value, which is also called as higher calorific value, is equal to 1 by 100 in square bracket 8080 into percentage of carbon plus 34,500 in bracket percentage of hydrogen minus percentage of oxygen by 8 bracket complete plus 2240 into percentage of sulfur square bracket complete. Here the unit for calorific value is kilocalorie per kg, or it may be calorie per gram. Now in this formula, the C is nothing but the percentage of carbon, H is equal to percentage of hydrogen, O is percentage of oxygen, and S is percentage of sulfur. Here the O by 8 is nothing but the amount of hydrogen unavailable for combustion, that is the amount of hydrogen not contributing to calorific value. Here, in order to understand the O by 8 term in this formula, it is assumed that the oxygen is present in combined state with hydrogen as water, and as we know, the water is not responsible for calorific value. Therefore, the oxygen is also not contributing to calorific value as it is present in the form of water. That means if we assume the total oxygen in fuel is present in the form of water, that is H2O. Here this means that the oxygen is present in combined state with some of the hydrogen from fuel in the form of water. Therefore, out of total hydrogen in fuel sample, some hydrogen is present in the form of water with oxygen, and remaining hydrogen is available for combustion. In order to understand this concept, we can consider one example. Suppose the fuel has 8 gram of hydrogen and 32 gram of oxygen. Then from the equation for the formation of water, that is 1 mole of hydrogen combines with half mole of oxygen to form 1 mole of water, that is 2 gram of hydrogen combines with 16 gram of oxygen to give 18 gram of water. After simplification, we can say that 1 gram of hydrogen combines with 8 gram of oxygen to form 9 gram of water. This indicates that the 8 parts of oxygen requires 1 part of hydrogen to form water molecule. Now, our fuel sample contains 8 gram of hydrogen and 32 gram of oxygen, as from the equation 8 gram of oxygen requires 1 gram of hydrogen to form water molecule. Therefore, 32 gram of oxygen will require 32 divided by 8 is equal to 4 gram of hydrogen to form water molecule. Therefore, out of 8 gram of hydrogen from field sample, 4 gram of hydrogen is present in water form and remaining 4 gram of hydrogen is available for combustion. Therefore, for generalization, if we consider O is the total amount of oxygen present in field sample, then it will combine with O by 8 gram of hydrogen from fuel to form water. That is, O by 8 is the hydrogen unavailable for combustion because this amount of hydrogen is present in water form. Now, in order to simplify this statement, we can consider the equation for the formation of water. Here, the 8 gram of oxygen combines with 1 gram of hydrogen to form 9 gram of water. Therefore, the O gram of oxygen will combine with O by 8 gram of hydrogen to form water. That means O by 8 gram of hydrogen is unavailable for combustion. Therefore, the hydrogen available for combustion is equal to the total hydrogen in fuel, that is H, minus hydrogen unavailable for combustion, that is present in water form, is equal to O by 8. Therefore, the hydrogen available for combustion which contributes to calorific value is equal to H minus O by 8. Now, from the concept of gross calorific value, that is higher calorific value, and net calorific value, that is also called as low calorific value, we know the relationship between gross calorific value and net calorific value as net calorific value is equal to gross calorific value minus in bracket 0.09 into percentage of H into latent heat of steam. That means finally the Dulong's formula for theoretical determination of calorific value of chemical fuel is 1 by 100 in square bracket 8080 percentage of carbon plus 34,500 in bracket percentage of hydrogen minus percentage of oxygen divided by 8 bracket complete plus 2240 into percentage of sulfur square bracket complete. That means to calculate the gross calorific value of a chemical fuel using Dulong's formula, we must know the percentage of carbon, percentage of hydrogen, percentage of oxygen, percentage of sulfur, and the latent heat of steam. Now we will consider some examples for better clarification. Numerical 1. Calculate the gross and net calorific values of a coal sample having the following composition: carbon 80%, hydrogen 7%, oxygen 3%, sulfur 3.5%, nitrogen 2.1%, and ash 4.4%. Here ash means non-combustible matter. Consider latent heat of steam is 587 kilocalorie per kg. Now the solution, the given data is provided here. Now according to Dulong's formula for calculating calorific value, first we have to write the formula. Gross calorific value is equal to 1 by 100 in square bracket 8080 into percentage of carbon plus 34,500 in bracket percentage of hydrogen minus percentage of oxygen divided by 8 square bracket complete plus 2240 into percentage of sulfur square bracket complete. Now if we keep the values for carbon, hydrogen, oxygen and sulfur into the formula, we will get 1 by 100 in square bracket 8080 into 80 percentage of carbon 34,500 in bracket percentage of H is nothing but 7 minus percentage of oxygen is 3 divided by 8 bracket complete plus 2240 into percentage of sulfur is 3.5. And if you solve the steps 1 by 100 in bracket 646400 plus 34,500 in bracket 7 minus 0.375 plus 7840 square bracket complete. And if we solve the steps, finally we will get the answer for gross calorific value is 8828.025 kilocalorie per kg. Now, from gross calorific value, we have to calculate net calorific value by using the equation net calorific value is equal to gross calorific value minus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen into latent heat of steam, that is 587. Now, gross calorific value is equal to 8828.025 minus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen 7 into 587, and which comes equal to 8458.215 kilocalorie per kg. In this way, we can calculate the gross calorific value and net calorific value of chemical fuel using Dulong's formula. In the second numerical, using Dulong's formula, calculate the gross and net calorific values of a coal sample having the following analysis: carbon 75%, hydrogen 5.2%, oxygen 12.1%, nitrogen 3.2%, ash, that is non-combustible matter, is equal to 4.5%, and latent heat of steam is 587 kilocalorie per kg. Initially, we have to write down the given data. Then we have to write down the equation for gross calorific value according to Dulong's formula. And if we keep the values for percentage of carbon, percentage of hydrogen, percentage of oxygen, and percentage of sulfur in the formula, and if we solve the numerical step by step, finally we will get the answer, that is 7332.18 kilocalorie per kg. By using this gross calorific value, we can calculate net calorific value, that is equal to net calorific value is equal to gross calorific value minus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen into 587. And if we keep the values for H, percentage of hydrogen, and gross calorific value into the formula, we can get the value of net calorific value is 7057.47 kilocalorie per kg. Same numerical third, we have solved the numerical third here. You can study it for your reference, and these are the numericals for practice. Along with answers are provided to you. You practice these numericals and clarify your concept. Thank you.